Hi there, students. An offshoot. An offshoot. Okay, this is something that develops from something larger, something that already exists. So this company is actually an offshoot of a much bigger company based in New York. Okay, so an offshoot. If you have a plant that is growing, you have a branch, an offshoot that comes off from the edge. Now, the word shoot in offshoot is talking about new growth from a plant. You have a seed and a shoot appears from that seed. Or when it's spring, you have buds that come from the side of the tree. That is a shoot. So shoots are bits that grow off the side of something, and that is the idea. It's a side shoot, a side branch on a plant. But an offshoot, something that develops from something else. So originally this was a theory invented by a university professor, but there have been various commercial offshoots of this idea. So it's an activity that has developed from one that already existed. It's like a branch of an organization. The Protestant Church is an offshoot of the Catholic Church. Okay, so an offshoot. It's a branch, a descendant, an outgrowth. Okay, so an offshoot is something that is growing from the side. They say that the Druze faith is an offshoot of Islam. Okay, so an offshoot, it's something that grows from the side. It's a lateral branch from the main stem of a plant. This road goes up the hill, but there are various offshoots to the right and left, or it splits into two. Okay, so offshoot. One of the offshoots of this game is the advertising that goes with it to make the famous players rich. So an offshoot, it's something that has developed from that thing. Psychology is effectively an offshoot of philosophy. People started thinking about philosophy, and an offshoot of that philosophy grew into psychology. So it's like a byproduct, a development, a branch, an offshoot of something. Yeah, something that derives from a principal source. It comes from somewhere else. So in English, there are many, many words that are offshoots of Latin. Yeah, the main stem was Latin, and the offshoot has come from there. So it's something that springs, it proceeds from somewhere else. So I had a discussion about this with my friend yesterday, and an offshoot of this discussion was the idea to offer you a job. Okay, so an offshoot, a branch, an outgrowth, a scion. Yeah, something that sprouts, that comes from the edge. Okay, so the first offshoot factory opened last month. Okay, so the Samaritan religion is an offshoot of Judaism. Okay, this river is an offshoot of the Nile. Okay, so an offshoot, something that comes off. This game is an offshoot of tennis. So maybe paddle or squash is an offshoot of tennis or real tennis, a byproduct, a complement, a spin-off, an outgrowth. So something that comes out from it, it's something that's derived from it. This is an offshoot, that it comes from it, it branches out, it derives its existence from a different source, and this is an offshoot. Okay, so it's a shoot, this new growth, off from the side of something. An offshoot of a criminal organization. A spin-off, for example, would be a good definition as well. So an offshoot. 5 informality, use absolutely anywhere. So, offshoot.